Hey guys, Travis Elliott here, and welcome to day number 3 of our 7-day digital power yoga retreat. I want you to treat this like a retreat. When you go on retreat, hopefully one day you'll come on a real live retreat with myself and my wife Lauren. But we're doing tons of yoga, we're meditating, and we're also eating well. So as you're moving through these 7 days, really try and put good, quality, wholesome food and nutrition into your body. So at the same time that you're doing the yoga, you're also just conscious and aware of what it is that you're putting into your body. So today we got 2 special awesome practices for you. We have the power yoga prana practice, and then we have a breath meditation for you. So prana, if you're unfamiliar, is the yoga word for life force, for vitality, for energy. And we all need energy. We need energy to be healthy. We need energy to be strong. We need energy to be on our A game in our relationships with our friends, our family, our loved ones. And we certainly need energy when we're moving through difficult times. If we don't have the energy, then our whole system is going to collapse. So we're going to increase the prana, we're going to increase the life force in today's practice. And then in that meditation, you'll get to meditate on your breath. And in many of the cultures, like in Burma and Thailand, they'll spend days just meditating on the breath coming in and out through the nose. Some of you're going to find that to be challenging. As Blaise Pascal said, all of humanity's problems stem from their inability to sit quietly in a room alone. When you're alone, you got to be with yourself. You got to be with your thoughts. You got to be with the unfinished business of the heart. So don't get up from the meditation, don't be checking your cell phone, don't be going to the refrigerator to get a beverage. Those distractions are trying to pull you away right when you're about to have that breakthrough. So you stay in it and you just keep persevering. All right, so leave a comment. After you've done your practices, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know how it was. This is day 3. We're trucking along here in our 7-day retreat. Click subscribe below, and also make sure that you click on that link to get 3 free amazing classes so that when this retreat is done, you'll have even more goodness to do a deep dive into. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, everybody, good afternoon. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and get started in the first child's pose. See if you can start to quiet, settle, center, focus, and hook into what we like to call that yoga zone. And before we do get into all the physical dynamicness of the practice, try and just enjoy the space that you have right now before we amp things up. In yoga, we have what's called the prana vayus, and that translates into the winds of energy or the winds of vitality. And there's 5 of them. There's energy that moves out, there's energy that moves in, there's energy that moves up, and then there's also energy that moves down, and then there's energy that circles around. So today we're going to move through all these kind of different myriad ranges of movement and motion. But we're going to bring a little extra emphasis to one of the vayus that's often missing in a lot of yoga practices. And that's that prana vayu, that circular flow of energy. Sometimes yoga can feel quite linear, quite rigid. So we'll make sure that we come into some circular movements, but at the same time we get just a really sweet, dynamic, physical, athletic, sensuous practice. Right here. See if you can start to find that wave of air just gliding in and out through the nostrils, in and out through your nose. Starting to pull those inhales down towards the bottoms, the lower lobes of the lungs. And then taking those exhales and just pressing those out nice and thoroughly. And then smooth your breath out so your breath is fluid, rich, steady, deep. And allow your mind and allow that breath to merge together to become one, to become inseparable. And over the course of the practice, if you ever need to take a break or rest at any point, just feel free to drop the knees down onto the mat. Child's pose is always here for you if you want it. All that we ask is that you just maintain the fluidity of the breath and the focus of the mind. So with that breath and that flow, with that mind deep in that yoga zone, let's just go ahead and start to build the momentum now just by coming all the way up onto the knees, all the way up to tabletop pose, all fours position. And then from tabletop pose, go ahead and lift the left leg off the ground parallel to the floor. And then extend and reach that right arm all the way out in front of you, coming into the very first physically active pose of the practice. We call it sunbird. And then just start driving that left hand strong down into the ground, feeling your left tricep, your left shoulder muscle turning on, activating. And then feel both extended limbs radiating out away from each other as you create traction and length across your torso and spine. Find that focal point on the ground right beneath your eyes and just keep your neck long by slightly tucking that chin in. And then one more big inhale, pull it out, lift it up. And exhale, hand, knee, foot down to the mat. And then switch sides, right leg off the ground, parallel. Take your left arm, pull it all the way out in front of you, coming into sunbird on the other side. Good. Just allow some of those physical juices to get enticed, to start to flow, to become awakened. But just doing it in a way that just feels, appropriate for the very beginning of our physical practice. So you're not jamming it and you're not forcing it. You're just allowing that pose to come to you. Big inhale, pull it out, lift it up. And exhale, hand, knee, foot down to the mat. And then step back to plank pose, upper push-up position. And then hold there for a couple breaths, driving those legs, those heels back. Pull your heart forward and out. Set those shoulders right above the wrists. Firm the stomach. Soften your face. Feel that upper body strong. One more inhale, plank. And exhale, lower slowly all the way down onto your belly. Keep your hands as is. Go ahead and release the tops of the feet, extending all 10 toes to that back wall. And then cobra number 1. Inhale, gently lift that chest up. And exhale, gently set that chest down. Good, few more of those. Inhale, come up, cobra number 2. And exhale, chest and chin down, soft and smooth. Inhale, rise up, cobra number 3. And exhale, chest and chin down easily. 2 more. Inhale, come up, just hitting that sweet spot. And exhale, chest and chin down. 1 more. Inhale, come up. When you get to the top, hold there. And then just allow the effects of that pose to start to penetrate deep into the back, the spine. Pull your heart forward, lift that sternum up, roll those shoulders back. And take one last big inhale, cobra. And then down dog on the exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, drop the head, and come back to that breath. Good. Hands spread out a little wider than the shoulders. Fingers spread out wide as can be. Second finger pointing straight forward. And as you drive and grip and dig those palms firm into the mat, into the earth, feel those hips sloping up to the sky, lengthening that torso and that spine. And as your hips are sloping up, drive the heels down deep. Let the weight of the skull go. Soften your face, your jaw, forehead, mouth, lips. And then take one more big inhale. Wind those hips back, sink in, down dog. And exhale, lightly walk both feet all the way forward to the top of your yoga mat. Spread your feet out about the width of your hips. Bring the hands all the way up to the shins, right beneath those kneecaps. Coming into a very first halfway up, flat back. So press your hands into those shins. Pull your heart out away from the hips, away from the lower back, so that you lengthen through every single vertebra of your spine. Just pulling that spine out nice and long. Good. Wherever you are, enjoy. One more big inhale, heart drawing out. Forward fold on the exhale, melt all the way down. Put a little bend in your knees. Bring your hands all the way up to your waist. And then grounding through your feet, leading through your heart. On a big inhale, rise and fly. Both arms all the way up to the sky. And then both hands to prayer position. Bring it all the way back in. Close the eyes for a moment. Turn that focus inward inside. See if you can turn the brain off, turn the mind off. Just let that mind take a little vacation. As you keep dropping into the power, the wisdom, the strength of that heart. Let's chant the mantra Om together one time. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Om. Good. Slowly open up those eyes like a moving meditation. Circle both arms all the way up to the sky. Inhale. Forward fold on that exhale. Dive down on your out breath. Flat back inhale, either fingers on the floor or hands to shins. And exhale, step back to plank. Lower down, same out breath, elbows hugged in. And then cobra. Inhale, scoop that chest up, roll those shoulders back. And down dog on the exhale. Use the abdominals to pull those hips up. Good, everybody. Second downward facing dog. We still got a little ways to go before those down dogs are going to start to feel really good. You know, the more warm you get the body and the more loose the body becomes, the better the down dogs will start to feel. So see if you can just kick back, allow the practice to build in its own perfect, beautiful way. And then from down dog, let's just kind of kick it into a little bit of a deeper gear. Slide forward to plank pose, upper push-up, inhale. And then chaturanga, lower till you're hovering right above the mat. And then up dog, inhale, scoop that chest to the sky. And then down dog on the exhale, lift those hips high. Again, inhale, forward to plank, shoulders above the wrist. And exhale down, chaturanga, hover. Inhale, scoop that sternum up. Down dog on the exhale. One more time. Inhale forward, moving with breath. Exhale down, strong but light. Inhale, chest to the sky. And then down dog on the exhale. Take a big inhale, stretch back. And then exhale, walk or jump light to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back, sternum pulling out. Forward fold, exhale, dissolving in. Inhale, rise and swoop. Both arms up above. Both hands to prayer. Find center. Inhale, arms up as those feet drive down. Forward fold on that exhale. Chest flat on legs. Inhale, flat back. Fill those lungs with breath. And exhale, step or jump back. Lower down with fluidity and finesse. Big inhale, open the lungs, spread the chest, and then down dog on the exhale. Good. See if you can really find this environment inside of your mind, this environment where you feel balanced and your mind feels equanimous. And it doesn't matter what yoga pose you're in. It doesn't matter what sensations coming up. It doesn't matter what series or sequence we're moving through, that inner environment never gets disrupted. It never changes. So there's this steadiness, this unshakable steadiness inside of you. Good. Forward to plank. Inhale, upper push-up. And then chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift that chest high. And then down dog on the exhale. Good. Inhale, forward to plank. And exhale, down, hover. Inhale, arch that spine. And then down dog, pull those thighs back. One more time. Inhale, the power of 3. Exhale, down slowly. Inhale, bend that spine with sensitivity. And then down dog, exhale. Good. Inhale, stretch back. And exhale, walk or jump quietly top of that mat. Inhale, flat back. Forward fold, melt low. Inhale, rise and elevate the arms, the spine, the mind. Both hands to prayer, bringing it inside. Good. Inhale, arms up as those feet root down. Forward fold on the exhale like a prayer in motion. Inhale, flat back. Fill those lungs to capacity. And then exhale, step or jump back, lower down gradually. Inhale, bend that spine deliciously. And then down dog on the exhale. Oh. Good. Now, as those fingers spread out really wide, try and bring a little bit more pressure, a little bit more firmness to the inner part of your hand between your thumbs and your indexes. And really feel that even distribution of weight between the whole surface of the palm and all undersides of the knuckles gripping evenly down into the mat. And then try and roll your outer upper arms back. So you broaden through your upper back, broaden through your shoulders. But at the same time, hug your inner forearms in towards each other. Good. Inhale, forward to plank. Upper push-up. Exhale, down. Core activated. Inhale, chest up. And down dog. Exhale. Inhale, sliding forward like you're moving through liquid. Exhale, down. Strong but light. Inhale till it feels right. Down dog, exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, you got it. Just move with that breath. Exhale, lower down. Big inhale, pump that juice into the back. And then down dog, exhale. Inhale, wind those hips back, stretch. And then exhale, walk or jump, both feet through with finesse. Inhale, spine, pulling out. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise and swoop both arms up. And exhale, both hands to prayer, Anjali. Inhale, offer those arms up to the sky high. Forward fold, blending the breath, the body, the mind. Inhale, flat back, every vertebra long. And exhale, step or jump back and lower down strong and calm. Inhale, chest up, shoulders roll. And exhale, you got it, downward facing dog. Good, everybody. That feels good for those. So let's go ahead and move on by lifting that right leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. And then flex your back right foot so your right toes face straight down to the ground. Drive all the way back to your right heel, your right foot. And then level your hips with each other, so turn the outer right hip down and the inner right thigh slightly up. Now keeping both hips balanced, on the inhale, slide forward to plank, upper push-up. And then chaturanga, lower down hover. Press back up to plank, inhale. 3-leg dog on the exhale, come back. Right leg up a little more, inhale. And then down dog on the exhale. Some of you didn't look like you enjoyed those very much. Good. Left leg off the ground, parallel to the floor, but you still made it through. You just do what you can do. See if you can even your hips with each other. Drive back to that left heel, left foot. And then keeping that left leg lifted, slide forward to plank, upper push-up inhale. And then chaturanga, lower and hover. Good. Back up to plank, inhale. 3-leg dog, exhale. One more inhale, left leg high. And left foot back on the floor, down dog. Now take a nice big inhale through the nose. And then out through the mouth, let it go. Woo! Good. And then with those palms driving and those hips sloping, wherever you are, inhale, stretch back. And exhale, walk or jump, top of that mat. Inhale, flat back, heart pulling out. Forward fold on the exhale. Lift the left leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. And then put a little bend in your bottom right knee. And then warrior 3, airplane. Lift your torso up level with your back left leg. And just run both arms straight down by your sides. Pull your heart forward and out. Just until you kind of look like an airplane soaring through the sky. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Today we will be cruising at an altitude of about 5 or 6 feet. We will be moving through the landscape of your body, and we might even encounter quite a bit of turbulence. Through that turbulence, see if you can move through it calmly. And if we do happen to crash land, see if you can crash land breathing deep and keeping that mind in a state of peace. Good. Enjoy the ride. Big inhale, get light, get free. Both hands down to the ground, left leg stays up moderately. Crawl both hands in towards your right foot, right leg. Curl the chin in towards the top of the chest. Let the weight of the skull go. And then pull back long through the left leg and lift it up, not till it feels overwhelming, but also not till it feels underwhelming. Just find that middle path, that path of balance. Now one more inhale. Lift that left leg up a little higher. And then drop step left foot all the way to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Good. Stay on your left toes, left heel off the ground. And then just lean into your left hand. Take your right arm and reach it all the way up to the sky. Just stacking both arms right on top of each other. Good. And welcome to the very first spinal twist of the practice. Good. A flexible spine leads to a flexible, adaptive mind. A mind that can see things from many different angles and perspectives. See if you can drive back to that left leg, turn your belly to that inner right thigh, and then roll that right chest open wide, and then pull the right arm forward and out to that front wall. Good. But as you reach that right arm forward, try and keep turning those right ribs open to the sky, and find some space between your ribs. Stretch out that rib tissue so you have more room to breathe into. Right leg up to the sky, inhale. Right hand to the ground, step the left foot forward, top of the mat, exhale. And then flat back, inhale, pull out those spinal kinks. Forward fold, exhale, lift the right leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Put a little micro bend in that bottom left knee. When you're ready, warrior 3, airplane. Just lift that torso up level with that back right leg. And run those arms straight down by your sides. Good, you guys, and never worry if you fall out of a balancing pose. In fact, if you do fall out of a balancing pose, we actually give you extra credit for that. It just means that you're being challenged. It means that you're struggling, and challenges and struggles, those are opportunities for growth. So it means that you're probably benefiting more than anybody else. One more big inhale to soar. Both hands down to the floor. Right leg stays up. Crawl those hands in towards that left foot, left leg. Good. Let the head go. Soften that face. And then just breathe into whatever comes up. No judgment. No criticism. No avoidance. I'm just meeting each moment, each pose, each sensation, each breath fearlessly. Big inhale, right leg high. Drop step right foot to the back of the mat. And then lean into that right hand. Take that left arm and coast it all the way up to the sky. Drive down to that right hand. Pull up to that left arm. And then start rolling that left chest open. And then pull that left arm all the way out to that front wall. Good. You see it in this pose. You see it in every other pose that we do. And that's the theme of creating traction, length, and space. Space that leads to lightness, lightness that leads to freedom. Good. As we get freedom within that body and freedom within that mind. Left arm up to the sky. Inhale. Left hand to the ground. Step the right foot forward. Top of the mat. Exhale. And then flat back. Inhale. Heart out. Forward fold, exhale, feet together, bend the knees, squat the hips down, and then chair pose. Inhale, lift the arms, lift that chest to the sky. Forward fold, exhale, dive down low. Inhale, flat back spine, pulling out. And exhale, step or jump back and lower down with support with integrity. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog on the exhale. Lift the right leg to the sky. Inhale. And then right knee to the belly on the exhale. Shoulders above wrist, knee to nose. Right leg pulls back. Inhale. And then right foot forward, top of the mat, deep as it'll go. Stay on your back left toes and then crescent pose. Take both arms and reach them all the way up to the sky above you. Good. Bend that right knee right above that right ankle so that right shin bone's vertical and straight. Slide this foot all the way over here. Keep that foot over there, though. This foot right here. All the way. Good. So your right toes are dead ahead. You're bending that right knee right above that right ankle. Drive back to that back left leg long and strong. Feel that tailbone melting down to the ground. And as those arms reach up to the sky, palms face each other, spread the fingers wide, and then soften your neck, soften your shoulders down. Good, you guys. Now, as much as you have space, spread your arms out wide, palms to the sky, as much as you have space. Good. What we call Prana Mudra, the gesture of vitality. Keep bending that right knee deep. Keep pulling that chest up tall. Maybe even lean back, look up a little bit. And just awaken the vitality and the power within that heart. Good. Both arms back up to the sky. Inhale. And then vinyasa on the exhale. Lower down. Same out breath. Cobra up dog. Sliding through. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Steady and smooth. Oh, left leg to the sky. Inhale, it's coming. The floodgates are going to get unleashed. Left knee to the belly, little squeeze. Inhale, left leg pierces back. And exhale, left foot flows, top of the mat on back right toes. Crescent pose, take both arms and reach them all the way up above. Good. Now in yoga, not only do we have those 5 prana vayus, but we also have the 5 elements, what they call the mahabhutas. Those elements are earth, water, fire, air, and ether, or space. Good. And they exist within every pose. Right now, see if you can feel that element of earth through the lower body, so you feel grounded, you feel heavy through the lower body. And then through the upper body, see if you can feel the element of air, that lightness, almost like your whole torso wants to be a balloon and travel up to the sky. And then in your mind, feel that fire of focus, that fire of concentration. And then within your heart, feel that quality of space, of ether, what we call akasha, that boundless energy. And then within the breath, notice that water element, that fluid wave undulating in and out through the nose. Spread those arms out wide as they'll go. Take a last couple breaths, bending that left knee deep. Good, pulling that chest up tall. Now both arms back up to the sky. Inhale, how those legs doing? Exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down. Cobra, up dog, inhale. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Good. Inhale through the nose, nice and deep. And out through the mouth, release. Oh. Good, everybody. We're going to rock and roll now. We're going to amp it up and flow with a little bit more steam, a little bit more speed, and a little more velocity. But if you need to take a break, please feel free. Drop those knees down at any point. Second warm-up series is here. Big inhale, stretch back, strong arms. Exhale, walk or jump, both feet through. Inhale, flat back, heart out. Forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, squat down. Chair pose, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, head low. Inhale, flat back, spine long. And exhale, step or jump back, lower down strong with integrity. Inhale, bend that spine compassionately. Down dog, exhale, right leg to the sky, inhale. Right knee to the abdominals, exhale. Right leg drives back, inhale. And right foot flows deep, exhale. Crescent pose, inhale, rise, straight up. Arms spread out wide, exhale. Inhale, arms up above. And exhale, vinyasa, lower down, elbows hugged in. Good, inhale till it feels amazing. Down dog, exhale, left leg to the sky, inhale. Left knee to the belly, exhale. Inhale, drive it long. Exhale, deep and strong. Inhale, come up, strong but light. Exhale, arms spread out wide. Inhale, both arms reach up. And exhale, vinyasa, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, cobra, up dog. And then downward facing dog. Exhale, breathe. Oh. Good. Take 5 or so breaths there. Just coming back to that mantra of your breath. And just watching the experience. Watching the experience that's unfolding. You could say that the experience that you're having is actually the real yoga teacher, and the instructor's just here to remind you to keep paying attention to that experience. You know, it's kind of like a lion stalking its prey, you know, where that lion is totally one-pointed, one-focused. See if you can be in that heightened state of focus and awareness, where you're that focused on the breath, the practice, and the experience that you're having. Good. Round 2. Inhale, stretch back. And exhale, walk or jump, top of that mat. Inhale, flat back. Forward fold, exhale, squat low. Inhale, chair, arms up, fingers spread. Forward fold, exhale, drop the head. Inhale, flat back, fill those lungs up. And exhale, step or jump back and lower down with support. Good. Inhale, bending that spine. Down dog, exhale. Right leg lifts up, inhale. Right knee to the core, exhale. Inhale, right leg driving. And exhale, right foot flowing. Big inhale, come up and reach high. Exhale, arms out wide. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down with that equanimous mind. Inhale, pump that blood into the back. Down dog, exhale. Now left leg up, inhale. Left knee to the belly, squeeze. Inhale, left leg lengthens. Exhale, left foot deepens. Inhale, rise with up. Exhale, arms out wide. Inhale, reach them high. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down as you ride and you glide. Inhale, surfing those waves of breath. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Oh. Good. Couple lion's breaths now. Big inhale through the nose. Stick out the tongue. Let it go. Good. Get it out, you guys. Big inhale through the nose. Fill it up. And let it out. Tongue out. Good. One more time. Let's hear that roar. Big inhale. Get it out. Woo! Just letting go the toxicities, the negativities, the poisons, the stresses. So all that's left is you pulsating in that positive, optimal state of health and wellness. Good. One more round of these and then we'll move on. Inhale, stretch back like a rubber band. Exhale, walk or slingshot both feet through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold squat. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up, inhale. Right knee to the belly, exhale. Inhale, right leg drives. And exhale, right foot flies. Big inhale, arms through the sky. Chest on right thigh, arms behind this time. Good. Inhale, calm up and sweep. Number 2. Chest on right thigh, arms back. 3 to do. Good. Inhale, crescent sweep. Chest on right knee, arms back. 2 more. Inhale, calm up. And exhale, chest on thigh. 1 more. Inhale, calm up. Hold there. Spread those arms out wide in the air. Back to Prana Mudra. Find your balance. And then let's pulse. Front leg straight. Arms up. Inhale. Right knee bends. Arms out wide. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Come up. And exhale. Bend that knee. Spread wide. 1 more time. Inhale. Get up. And exhale. Calm down. Keep that front right knee bent. Both arms up overhead. Hold there. Bring the right hand to the back of your left leg. Keep that left arm high in the sky. Good. You have 5 breaths here. Bend that right knee deep. Good. Pull that left arm tall. Start leaning back till you find a back bend, which is all about empowerment. It's all about invigoration. Good. Now, right arm up to meet the left arm. Inhale, reach above. And exhale, vinyasa. Lower down, elbows hug. Inhale, let that heart smile wide. Down dog, exhale, last side, left leg up, inhale. Left knee to the belly, feel that power there. Inhale, drive that power back. Exhale, flow it top of the mat. Inhale, rise to the occasion. Chest on left thigh, arms back. Inhale, calm up, steady as can be. Chest on left knee, 3 more of these. Inhale, feel the music of the flow. Exhale as you move with the rhythm of breath. Good. Inhale, calm up, light. Chest on thigh, arms back. Inhale, calm up, hold there. Spread those arms out wide in the air. Take a moment and find your poise within the pose. Good. Let's pulse it. Front left leg straight, arms up, inhale. Left knee bends, arms out wide, exhale. Good. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, float down, soft landing. Inhale, 1 more. And exhale, keep that front knee bent. Bring the arms up by themselves. Take the left hand, bring it to the back of that right leg. Keep that right arm in the sky. And then feel that pose like a wave. Just building in energy. Good. Building in momentum. As you just harness that power and let it pull you through. Now left arm up to meet the right arm. Inhale, find that climax. Exhale, vinyasa, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, cobra, you made it. Downward facing dog, exhale. Home. Nice, everybody. Go ahead and crawl the hands all the way to the back of your yoga mat, all the way back there by your feet. And then once your hands get back there by the feet, reach down, grab your big toes, or slide the hands underneath the soles of the feet, whatever feels most appropriate for you. And then on a big inhale, pull the heart up and out, lengthen long. Forward fold, exhale, just melt in. Feel free, close your eyes, see if you can balance out all the effort that you put into your practice so far, and just let go. Just surrender to gravity, surrender to the breath, surrender to the pose, and just allow yourself a little bit of time to kind of recharge, to replenish. Mm. Good. Now release the hands wherever they might be. And then bring your hands behind your lower back and interlace the fingers. Good. Draw those arms towards straight, getting into the upper back, getting into the shoulders, getting into your neck. And just removing the things that are no longer serving you in a positive way. Because life is way too short to be bogged down by things that are just holding us back. Yoga's about transcendence. Yoga's about moving into that next paradigm of health and wellness. Yoga's about supporting us along our path to manifest the dreams, desires, and goals that we want to attract. One more big inhale, sink in. Both hands back down to the ground. Crawl your hands forward to the top of the mat until you land back in downward facing dog. And as you come back into downward facing dog, try and lift your 10 toes off the ground. Really bring the weight more back into the heels of the feet. Lift your toes up. Good, not the heels, the toes. So the heels are down. Try and lift those toes up. Good, feel that activation there. Nice. Now from here, lift that right leg to the sky. Inhale. And then right knee to left tricep on the exhale, cross over and under. And then right leg pulls back, inhale. Right knee to right tricep on the exhale. Inhale, right leg pulls back. And then right knee to left tricep. Hold it there. Spin your back foot flat on the ground. Lean into your right hand. Take the left arm, reach it up to the sky. And then try and straighten your right knee, right leg. And then flirt with lifting that right leg up. But lift that right leg up with joy. That does not look like joy, you guys. Big inhale, roll that left chest open, and exhale, left hand to the ground. Right leg to back wall, inhale, and then right foot top of the mat, back foot spins flat, and then warrior two, cartwheel all the way up and back. Left arm behind, right arm straight out in front of you. Good, front right heel lines up with back left inner arch. Bend that right knee right above that right ankle. Squat that groin down low. Lift your chest up tall. And spread those arms out wide as can be. Good. Keeping that breath and that flow. Go ahead and straighten your right knee, right leg. And then turn your right foot in parallel to the left foot. So you're facing over here to the left wall. And then with those arms spread out wide, flick the heels in towards each other. Point the toes out, bend the knees, squat down, coming into horse stance. So it's like you're saddling up on a big old horse. Just squat down low, bring the hands to prayer in front of the chest. Now, as we said, a lot of times in yoga, we're missing this kind of circular flow of energy that we see in Tai Chi and Qigong. So let's feel that prana vayu. Let's explore a little bit of yoga fused together with Tai Chi. Spread those arms out wide, inhale. Palms together on the exhale. Circle those arms up to the sky, inhale. Both hands to prayer on the exhale. Bend the knees, sit down a little lower. Inhale, open out, round two. And exhale, palms together. Good, inhale, circle those arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring it inside. Squat a little lower, one more round, inhale out, and exhale, bring it together. Inhale, circle those arms up, and exhale, back home. Take one more inhale, squat down into that fire, and exhale, straighten those legs. Woo, kick those heels out, feet parallel to each other, spread the arms out wide. And then on the inhale, lift the chest up, lean back, look up to the sky, and then swan dive all the way down to the ground. Oh, good. Now let's come into a martial arts stretch. So you're going to turn your left toes towards the back wall, bend that left knee, straighten your front right leg. So you're balancing on your right heel. The right toes are facing straight up to the sky. Left knee bends, right leg straightens. You want to feel a stretch deep in the inner thighs, deep in the inner groin. If you want to lift the hands up to prayer position in front of the chest, that'll make it more intense. You can also press your left elbow into that inner left knee so that left knee juts open. Or you could take your front right arm and reach it right above your right leg and then gaze down at that right thumbnail. Where the eyes go, the mind goes. And where the mind goes, the energy always flows. One more inhale there. Both hands down to the ground, back to straddle. Ease out, feet parallel to each other. Feet the width of the hips. Bring your hands all the way up to your waist as you inhale. Come halfway up as you exhale, pause. And then inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And exhale, spread both arms out nice and wide. Turn the right toes forward to the front wall. Rebend that right knee right above that right ankle, warrior two. Sit that groin down really deep, really low. Feel the outer edge of the back left foot glued into the mat as you lift up to your inner left arch. That'll stabilize all the muscles along the outer edge of your back left leg. And then right knee bent right above the right heel. When the bones are properly aligned, your muscles don't have to work quite as hard, so you can conserve more energy in your fuel tank. Now keep your right butt and your right hip tucked underneath and in. That's pretty much the lower body set. Bring the arms up, hands about the width of the shoulders. So palms face each other. See if you can take your outer upper arms and see if you can roll those forward, so that would kind of bring the pinkies in towards each other. And that should give you more freedom in the shoulders. Good. Explore the opposite of that movement. Try rotating the palms out. Notice how that creates compression. Contraction doesn't feel quite as good. So again, bring those palms back together. Roll those outer upper arms forward. Take your shoulder blades, draw those down. Feel the shoulder blades wrap around your spine. Now keep your lower body as is. And then lean your whole torso forward to the front wall out at a diagonal. Right arm reaching forward. Left arm reaching forward. Good. Back left foot gripping. Can you lengthen a little bit more through your bottom right arm? Give that a little more juice. Now can you do the same thing through the top left arm? Can you give that a little bit more reach? Good. Keep breathing. Now inhale back up to standing. Spread the arms out wide, straighten the right knee, right thigh. Good. Triangle pose. Reach out to the front right arm. Let the left hip slide and kick back. And as your right hand comes down, just pull that left arm up to the sky. Good. Take that right big toe, press that down a little bit more firm into the mat. You see, these little subtle cues can sometimes make a world of difference, especially when it has to do with the foundation of the pose. What's happening in your feet, your lower body. Now bring the left hand around behind the lower back, grab the inside of your right leg, right thigh, or you just rest the hand on the lower back, that's fine too. And then pull your heart forward and out. Notice you're not constricting your breath. Each and every inhale, you're pulling that air all the way down to the lower lobes of the lungs. Nice, you guys. Now from here, turn your gaze down. Look 10 to 12 inches in front of the right foot, a little to the right. Keep your left hand as is. Start to bend your front right knee. And then step all the way up onto your front right foot, right leg, coming into a binded half moon. So left hand behind the lower back. Good. Bottom right leg, nice and vibrant, nice and strong. That's the epicenter of the pose. Pull your heart forward and out, and then press all the way back to the meridian that shoots out through your left heel. Good. Keep breathing. Keep that face nice and soft. And then unwrap the left arm. Bring the left arm up to the sky. Traditional half moon. If you feel like you want to challenge your balance some more, lift your right hand up to your chest, all the way up to your heart. And then just balance everything on that right leg. Remember, risk falling, and if you fall, you get extra points. Good. One more. Goodbye. Inhale. Open up. Left hand down to the ground. Left leg stays up in the air. Crawl your hands in towards that right foot, right leg, standing splits. And then grab the back of that right foot with that right hand. And then use that hand to gently pull that forehead in towards that right shin. And if you want to challenge your balance some more, grab that right foot with both hands and just look ever so slightly forward. Slightly forward is the gaze. Now left leg lifts up a little higher. Inhale, dance with that edge. Left foot next to right foot, top of the mat. Oh, flat back. Inhale, heart radiates out. Forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, squat down. Chair pose, inhale, arms float up. Hands to prayer, left elbow to the outer edge of the right knee, right thigh. Coming into chair twist. Good. Try and get your feet, your knees all the way together if that's available for you. And then shift the weight back into the heels of the feet. Sit back all the way into those glutes. And then level your knees with each other, so drag your left hip and your left knee back. And then press that left elbow on that outer right thigh, helping you turn those right ribs open to the sky. And if you want more, you can always spread the arms out. Drop the left hand down on the outer edge of the right foot. Reach that right arm to the sky. And wherever you are, just using each exhale as an opportunity to detoxify. Letting go anything that's no longer serving you in a positive way. One more. Goodbye squeeze. Chair pose, inhale, arms reach back up in the air. Forward fold, exhale, float down. Flat back, inhale, heart out. And then step back to plank pose, upper push-up, pause there. As we now set up 4 or 5 yogi-style push-ups. If you want to modify, drop your knees on the mat. Inhale, chaturanga, lower down and hover. And then exhale, press up plank. Good. Inhale, elbows in. And exhale, rise up. Inhale, stomach firm, face off. Exhale, come up. 2 more. Inhale with dignity. Exhale, press up. Good. Inhale, you got it. 1 more. Exhale, come up, hold there. Take a goodbye inhale, plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Woo! Reach the arms behind you, the width of the shoulders. And then lift your chest, lift your legs off the ground, balancing just on your lower stomach, your lower belly. Coming into Shalabhasana, the locust pose. Or what we like to call missile pose, like you're a missile rocketing through the sky. Pull your heart forward, stretch back through the fingertips, the feet, the toes. And then interlace the fingers behind the small of your lower back. Pull those knuckles to that back wall. Use your hands as levers to lift up as you get into bringing danda, or strength, into the backbone, your spine. Good. Bend both feet in towards the sit bones. Reach back, grab the outer edges of the feet or the ankles. Get a good grip. And then see if you can spiral your inner thighs towards each other. So don't let the knees flare out too wide. That's going to kind of tear up the lower back. Roll your inner thighs towards each other. And as you spiral those inner thighs towards each other, start pulling your legs towards that back wall. Good. Breathe. 5. Shoulder blades press into the back of the heart. 4. Feel the chest expand for 3. Good. Mind steady for 2. One more big inhale, lift up. And then Shalabhasana, legs back, arms back. Still lifted above the ground, breathing somehow. Now both arms straight out in front of you. Reach them all the way out. Coming into superhero pose. Good. Get long. 5. Stay calm. 4. Get light for 3. It's all in your mind for 2. One more big inhale, lift it up. Hands to cobra position, release the feet. Twisting cobra to the right wall. Inhale, roll that right chest open to the right. And then exhale, lower down softly and gently. Good. Inhale, roll the left chest open. Sensitivity's the foundation for strength. Exhale, calm down. Good. Now down the middle. Big inhale. Heart up. Lungs expand. And then downward facing dog. Exhale. Woo! Oh, well, congratulations, everybody. You just made it through that side. Aren't you glad that you're not like a spider and you have 8 more sides to move through? We'd be here for like 6 hours. Good. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Left knee to right tricep on the exhale. Inhale, left leg pulls back. Left knee to left tricep, little touch. Inhale, left leg draws back. Left knee to right elbow, hold it there. Spin the back foot flat. Lean into the left hand, reach the right arm up to the sky. And then go ahead and straighten your left knee, left leg, and flirt with lifting that left leg up as you challenge your balance and your strength. It's not about the end result. It's only about your effort, doing the best that you can. Now inhale, roll right chest open. And then exhale, right hand connects to Mother Earth. Pull the left leg back. Inhale like a thunderbolt. And then exhale, strike the left foot deep as can be. Spin the back foot flat. And then Virabhadrasana 2. With grace, cartwheel all the way up. Oh. Good. Find your form. Find your breath. Find your focus. And here's a big one, especially for yoga. Find that state of being. Good. So often we get in these poses and we're endlessly fidgeting, trying to perfect it. At some point, you just got to let it go. You got to let the form go and just let it be everything that it always was. A bridge to bridge you from the form into the formless. Or time into the timeless, or the finite into the infinite. These poses and even a meditation technique is only a means to an end. See if you can feel and access that state of being, because that's where we get real strength and real power and real security from. Awesome, you guys. Go ahead and straighten that left knee, left leg now. Turn the left foot in parallel to the right foot. And with those arms spread out, flick the heels in, point the toes out, squat down, coming into horse stance as we saddle back up. Good, just mount that big horse there, squatting low, breathing deep. And then bring the hands back to prayer position in front of the chest, in front of the heart, as we now set up for the wheel of vitality. What the hell is the wheel of vitality? Good, you're about to find out. Inhale, spread those arms out wide. Exhale, palms together inside. Inhale, move those hands up. And exhale, move those hands down. Now a little slight lean forward to that left foot. Inhale, reverse swoop up. Exhale, over and down. Good. Inhale, swoosh the other way. Exhale, down, come up to standing, hands to prayer. Round 2. Inhale, open up. Glad some of you are still smiling. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, hands down. Good. Inhale, circle it around like a big wheel. Exhale, over and down. Inhale, get loose. Exhale, down. Come up to standing, hands to prayer. One more round. Inhale, open out, Vyana. Exhale together, Samana. Inhale to the sky, Udana. Exhale down, Apana. Inhale, circled around, Prana. Exhale, over and down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, down. Good. Come up. Take a goodbye. Inhale to center. And exhale, straighten the legs. Kick the heels out. Feet parallel to each other. Spread the arms out wide. Bring the hands to the lower back. Fingertips down, take the heels of your hands and see if you can drive that to that lumbar spine, that lower back. So you create a brace of support. So your lower back's nice and supported. Feel all 4 corners of the feet evenly rooting down. Start lifting the chest, lift the sternum up to the sky. And then start pulling your inner elbows, your shoulder blades towards each other as you open the chest wide. And then lean back, look up to the sky, but make sure you don't crank too far into the neck. you should be able to speak or to sing effortlessly. Otherwise, you've gone too far deep. Now, to test that out, let's all chant Om together. Big inhale through the nose. Om. One more big inhale. Open that heart. Let that light shine bright. And exhale, fold all the way over and down. And slide down the outer edges of the legs. Grab the outer edges of the feet. Get a wide grip. And then inhale, pull that heart up and out. Get long. And then fold in, exhale. Oh. Just yielding to gravity, surrendering to breath. And opening up to the intelligence of the pose. In yoga, you don't have to make anything happen. You just got to allow it to happen. The degree of your success has a lot to do with the degree of your surrender. How much can you let go? Release the hands wherever they might be. And then martial arts stretch. Crawl back by that back. Right foot, right toes. Turn the right toes back. Straighten that front left leg. So you're balancing on your left heel, the left toes face straight up to the sky. If you're feeling it deep in the inner thighs, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you want to go deeper, you can always lift the hands up to prayer. Or take that front left arm and extend it straight out in front of you. And just breathe into that sensation that you're feeling. Some of you are touching places in your body that haven't been exposed in a long time. This is a good thing. No stone left unturned. One more big inhale. Goodbye. Both hands to the ground. Back to straddle stretch. Come down the middle. Feet parallel to each other. Both hands to the waist. Inhale. Halfway up on the exhale. And then inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, spread both arms out wide. Turn the left foot, left toes forward to the front wall. Coming back to Virabhadrasana 2. Left knee bends right above the left ankle. If you notice your left knee bending out beyond your ankle, then you can spread your feet out wider. Good. Feel that solidity. Feel that stability through that lower body. Feel that ground below you. Take those arms, reach them up to the sky, palms face each other, hands about the width of the shoulders. Straighten your arms and remember, see if you can take your outer shoulders and roll those forward. See if you can take your trap muscles, your neck muscles, your shoulders and draw those muscles down. Keep that torso as is and then lean everything forward towards the front wall, out at a diagonal. Good. As you reach out forward through that torso, you got to drive back with even more intent through that back right foot. Good. And usually the more challenging the pose, the more breath that you want moving in and out through your nose. As if your breath was there to propel you through the intensity that you might be encountering. It's there to support you through whatever you're enduring. Good. Inhale, come back up to standing. Spread the arms out wide, straighten that left knee, left leg. Inhale, reach out to that front left arm. Trikonasana triangle, left hand down, right arm up in the sky. Triangle is a shape that represents the power of three, the energy that creates, the energy that sustains, and the energy that destroys or dissolves. And every breath, every yoga pose, every moment, every day, every life has those three qualities within them. See if you can bring your right hand around behind your lower back, coming into triangle wrap. Grab that inner left leg, left thigh. Pull that spine out nice and long. Roll that right chest open. And allow the inner right chest and the inner right shoulder to get a nice deep touch. Now turn your gaze down, look 10 to 12 inches in front of that front left foot, a little to the left, keep that right hand in the wrap, start to bend that front left knee, and then seamlessly, without putting your breath on pause, come all the way up to wrapping half moon. Good. Notice if you have a tendency to grip or to shut down. See if you can explore opening up to challenges, opening up to difficulties, and not allowing things to cave in. Not the breath, not the face, not your energy, but to hold your ground, to stay open, to stay resolute. Now, right arm all the way up to the sky, traditional half moon. And if you want, lift that left hand all the way up to the chest, all the way up to the heart. And remember, if you fall or you encounter a little turbulence, just do it calmly. Good. What makes it yoga is not what you're doing, it's how you do what you do. It's the quality inside the mind. Big inhale, roll that right chest, roll that right hip open. And exhale, right hand down, right leg stays up. Crawl your hands in towards the left foot, left leg. And then grab the back of that left foot with one or both of your hands. Gently invite the forehead in towards the left knee, left shin. Not a force, not a demand, just a little invitation. Good, that's it. Right leg up a little higher. Inhale, find that frontier and flirt with it. Exhale, right foot next to left. Woo! Flat back. Inhale, breath deep. Forward fold, exhale, bend the knee, squat low. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana, the fierce pose. Hands to prayer, right elbow, outer edge of that left knee, left eye. Chair twist to the other side. Good, feel free to take whatever arm variation you like. Now, some of you have been doing yoga for a long time, and you've probably done chair twists thousands and thousands of times. You know, I once heard a singing teacher say that, you know, if you sing one note pure and clear and from a place deep inside of your heart, that one simple note can penetrate and have a huge effect on everybody that listens to it. So just because a pose is simple doesn't mean that it's potent and incredibly effective. It's the intention behind the pose that makes it special, that makes it sacred. Last little squeeze there. Chair pose, inhale, arms up in the air. Forward fold, exhale, melt low. Inhale, flat back, heart pulling out. Step back to plank pose, upper push up, pause there. And then lower your elbows and your forearms down onto the ground, coming into forearm plank. Good, you guys, bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, kind of like you're doing a karate chop. And then see if you can karate chop, drive your forearms, drive the backs of your hands firm into the mat. Press down, get some space in your shoulders. And then like plank, drive your legs, drive your heels to that back wall. And then extend your heart forward and out, still breathing deep. Now lift the right leg off the ground about a foot or so. And again, just be an observer. Be a witness to what's arising for you. You don't have to get swept up in it. Just watch it. Now right knee to right elbow. Hold it there. Right knee, right elbow. Hold it strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot back. Right toes on the mat. Good. Now lift the left leg off the ground about a foot or so. Keep breathing. Remember, don't lose the breath. Now left knee to left elbow, bring it there. And notice right now if you're thinking very angry thoughts. If you're thinking angry thoughts, see if you can breathe. Stay calm. It's no big deal. It's only a big deal if you turn it into one. Now left leg back, left toes on the mat. Come up to plank pose, upper push-up position, and find your inner warrior. Take a goodbye inhale plank. Lower slow on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kerplunk, crash. Cobra, up dog, big inhale. Open that heart, electrify that spine. And downward facing dog, exhale. Oh. Oh, beautiful, you guys. Very nice. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Pigeon pose, right foot flows to the left side of the mat. Right knee opens out to the right. And the mind can't help but celebrate. Hallelujah. Left leg long behind you, outer left hip turns down. Let the whole weight of the torso fade right out over top that top right leg. And after about 72 minutes of a pretty continuous, pretty dynamic flow, this pose really comes well earned and well deserved. Unfortunately, we probably won't get to hold it as long as we would like, which would be a few minutes, but we'll get it for at least a minute and a half or so, just to allow that right hip ample opportunity to soak up all the medicine that you worked so hard to produce. For some of you, your real work in the pose is not going to be anything physical. It's going to be all mental. You might notice your mind wandering off, drifting away. Maybe you start thinking about what you're going to eat for dinner, where you're going to go out tonight, what movie you're going to see. If you notice those things happen, and just see if you can bring it back to the breath, and you just kind of take a bigger inhale in that moment, and that immediately pulls the mind back in. Just take a deeper inhale. Because we want to make sure at the same time you're strengthening these physical muscles, that you're also strengthening mental muscles as well. In fact, one of the greatest gifts of yoga is that it does give you a very focused, strong, present mind. And it's that enhances every other aspect in our lives, our career, school studies, relationships, other forms of fitness, athletics. Because without that focused mind, the mind becomes distracted. And being pulled down these paths of distractions pulls us away from the things that are truly important and meaningful to us. Last couple breaths. Good. Go ahead and ease your way all the way back up onto the hands. Tuck the left toes underneath the left foot. Lift that left knee off the ground. Pull the right leg all the way up and back into the air. Coming into three-leg dog. And then turn that right hip open. Bend that right knee. Let the right foot fall gently onto the ground behind you. Flip yourself upside down, balancing on your left hand and feet. And then pull that right arm all the way out to that front wall. Lift that belly high to the sky. And just shine. One more big inhale there. And exhale, right hand back to the ground. Right foot rolls back around, coming back to downward facing dog. And then left leg to the sky. Inhale. Pigeon on the other side. Left foot flows to the right side of the mat. Take your time. Square those hips up. Turn that outer right hip down. And let the whole weight of that torso just fade and dissolve. See if you can get lost within that breath. See if you can get lost within that sensation. Just residing deep in the power of now. Oh. Last few breaths there. And then just ease your way all the way back up onto your hands. Tuck the right toes underneath the right foot. Lift that right knee up. Pull the left leg all the way up into the sky. Roll the left hip open. Bend that left knee. Let that left foot fall easily onto the floor behind you. And then take that top left arm and pull it out to infinity and beyond, because there's no limit in this body. There's no limit in this pose. There's no limit in your mind, and there's no limit in your life with what you can achieve. One more big inhale. Get it while you can. And exhale, left hand back to the ground. Left foot rolls back around, coming into the last down dog of the class. Good, huge inhale through the nose. Good. Thighs driving back. Crawl your hands back to the top of the mat. And then one more inhale, stretch back. And exhale, release both knees down onto the mat. Crawl the knees forward to the top of the mat. Cross the feet behind you, release down onto your sit bones. And then bring the bottoms, the soles of your feet together. So toes forward, heels in, knees open out. Grab those feet, drag the feet in deep. And as you pull your feet in deep, see if you can focus right now on just lifting your spine up tall as can be. Just lift that spine straight up like a staff. And as you lift that spine straight up like a staff, see if you can roll your outer hips and your outer knees down. Already feeling a dynamic stretch in the hips and the inner thighs. Now keep those outer hips and those outer thighs drawing and rooting down. One more inhale, lift that heart up a tad higher, and then fold over and down on your exhale. And inhale as you keep pulling that heart out. And exhale as you just keep letting that chest just sink down a little bit. So you're always using your breath to navigate your way into the pose, into the posture. You just let the breath do all the work. Ease your way all the way back up to seated. Close the knees together. Extend both legs straight out in front of you along the mat. And then bring both hands behind your hips a couple of inches, spread the width of the shoulders, fingers forward to the front wall. Now lean back into those hands on the inhale. Lift the butt off the ground, the belly to the sky, and then press your toes down towards the ground. Some of you get the toes all the way down. You get that stretch across the tops of the feet. And as you let the head back, remember, you don't want to cut off that throat chakra. You don't want to cut off the voice. Arms strong, belly up. One more inhale, find that peak. And exhale, lower down easily. Now both arms up to the sky. Inhale, climb up out of your hips and waist. And exhale, fold over and down. Seated forward bend. Paschimottanasana. Good. Keep your hands where they are. Inhale, pull your chest up and out so you get a little bit more length. And then exhale, fold in just a little bit deeper. And then go ahead and ease all the way back up to seated and come all the way down onto your back, all the way down onto your yoga mat. But don't get too excited about that. As you get onto your back, reach down, grab your shins, hug and squeeze your knees, your thighs into your belly. Lift those legs straight up to the sky. Keep the lower back on the ground. Good, you guys. Reach both of your arms straight up to the ceiling now. So the arms are up, the legs are up. And then lift your chest, lift your head up, lift those shoulder blades off the ground. And then take both arms, bring them to the outside of the right leg, lower the left leg down about a foot off the ground. So you're twisting over to the right, holding there, breathing, driving through your front left heel, left foot, left leg. Now inhale, come back up, left leg up, arms up to center, and then other side, hold there, take a couple of breaths. So you're twisting, you're reaching to the outer edge of that left leg, right leg's driving forward. Now let's flow. Inhale, come back up, and then over to the right, exhale. Inhale to middle, and then exhale to the other side on your own, 60 seconds, just 1 minute. You're going to flow here. Good. Now, not only are these movements, good for looking good in your bathing suit, but believe it or not, there's actually some more subtle things that are going on right now. In yoga, we have what's called the chakra system, these vortexes of energy that run up and down our spinal column. And the core area is connected to the third chakra, Manipura, they call it. It's connected to the color yellow. This is your solar plexus. This is where the sun resides. This is also where your confidence is. When you have strong core, you have strong confidence. And when you have strong confidence, the world is your oyster. So you're strengthening that as well. Last 15 seconds. After these, it's all downhill. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs straight up. Both arms reach forward to that front wall. Lift the chest up. Good. Hold there. Last 5. You're at the top of the mountain for 4. Good. Enjoy that view for 3. Arms reach out for 2. One more big inhale. Reach out and squeeze. And exhale. Release everything. Woo! Oh. Oh. Reach down, grab the shins, hug, and squeeze those knees in. Take a big fat inhale through the nose. This time hold the breath at the top for a couple moments. Retain it. And let it go. Oh. Slide the hands down the legs. Grab the outsides of the feet. Happy baby. Lift the bottoms of the feet up to the sky. Spread those knees out a little bit wide. Pull those thighs down to the ground, and what goes up must come down. See if you can enjoy the initiation now of a sweet, smooth descent. Oh. And then bring your inner knees back together to your belly. And then gently rock the legs all the way up over your head towards the back wall, coming into plow, halasana. And then both hands to the lower back for support. Lightly float both legs all the way up to the sky. Coming into shoulder stand. As you turn your whole body upside down, try and support yourself through the upper back, the elbows, the triceps, not the neck. Get out of your neck. Lean forward a little bit. And allow gravity to get reversed. Allow all the bones, the muscles that normally get pulled down the other way, to slip back into their proper places. Oh. And then one more inhale, stretch up through the feet, through those toes. And plow pose, let the legs drift all the way back up over your head. And then extend both arms straight out in front of you along your yoga mat. Use your arms now to slowly roll out through every single vertebra of the spine, uncoiling. Once you feel that lower back touch down, reach down, grab the shins, hug and squeeze the knees, the thighs deep into the belly, Apanasana. Keep your right knee hugged in and then extend that left leg straight out in front of you along the mat. And then open your right arm all the way over to the right. Bring your gaze out across that right arm, right shoulder. And with the left hand on your outer right knee, let that right knee now twist all the way over to the left, coming into bent knee reclining, spinal twist. And probably feels good to go ahead and close the eyes, since that's where we're heading anyways, to that final pose of rest. Good. Right knee all the way back up to center. Squeeze that right thigh back into the belly. And then switch sides. Left knee in, right leg extends out. And left arm opens out wide to the left. Turn the gaze out across that left arm, left shoulder. And then let the left knee drift all the way over to the right. I love my yoga practice for so many different reasons. One of those being that it addresses every component of fitness that there is. Another one being that every time I do it, I always leave here feeling better than when I came strolling through the door. And another reason being it's just a safe, non-judgmental place for me to come and experiment, explore, investigate, to grow and learn. Left knee all the way back up to the midline. Hug and squeeze both the left and the right knee deep into the belly. And then finally on a big inhale, curl the forehead up towards both knees. Give everything one last big hug and squeeze. And exhale, Shavasana, release. And relax all the way down, down, down onto your back. And if you want to cover your eyes with a towel or piece of clothing, feel free. Sometimes that feels nice. And traditionally, we spread the legs, we open the arms out, open the palms up to the sky. But really, I'd just rather you be in a place where you just feel so comfortable you don't even want to move your body. You just feel perfectly situated and placed. Because believe it or not, this pose, more than any other pose, is probably the most reflective of the heart and soul of all of yoga. You find stillness, and you find peace. You find inner silence. You find serenity, and you find bliss. And before you transition out of this practice into the rest of your day, you just allow yourself to soak up all those good vibes that you produced. So for these last few minutes, see how deep you can sink and drop in. Shavasana. Everybody from here slowly, easily start to come back into that gentle wave of breath. Come back into that sensation of the body being held, supported by the ground. And then for a moment, place one hand on the belly, the other hand right on top of your heart. And then see if you can just imagine somebody in your life that you really, really love a lot. Somebody that brings you a lot of joy, fulfillment. And just imagine that it's their hands, not your hands, just resting right there on your belly and your heart. Just soak up all those feel-good vibes.
Welcome to the breath meditation. Find a comfortable seat, relaxing your hands on your knees or in your lap, and allowing your eyes to close. Take a deep inhale through the nose, and out the mouth, just let it go. In this meditation, we will use the breath as an anchor for the mind. W.S. Merwin writes, "Little breath, breathe me gently, row me gently, for I am a river I am learning to cross." The power of meditation is that it returns the mind back to the present moment. This helps to dissolve stress and promote calm. It gives us an opportunity to step away from noise and negative stimulation. The poet Rumi says, "Be still, be quiet, find acquaintance with silence." Take another deep inhale through the nose, and out the mouth, release, let it all go. Now, as you allow the breath to just find its natural rhythm, without changing or altering the breath, just allow that innate force within you to just gently move the breath rhythmically in a way that feels natural and effortless. For the first part of the breath meditation, see if you can bring your focus and your attention to the breath as it moves in and out through your nostrils. Can you feel that subtle wind of air coming in and exiting out? Notice where you feel the breath touching the nose. You might feel it more towards the outer rim of the nostrils, or you might feel it deeper back into that nasal cavity. You might also feel it moving around, sometimes feeling it in certain areas, and other times feeling it in other places. You might also notice the quality of the breath. Does the breath feel full, rich, deep, or perhaps more subtle, more soft? Does the breath feel like it's moving with an even cadence, a steady rhythm? Or is it a little bit more variable? As you observe the quality of the breath, try not to judge it, but to just simply observe and witness. Just continuing to allow the breath to just move in its own natural way. Can you notice the temperature of the breath? If you look closely, you might even notice how the inhales feel cool and the exhales feel a little bit more warm. What is this temperature of breath like for you? And then for another minute or two, just continue to allow your focus to remain right there at the nostrils and the nose. Knowing when you're inhaling and being aware of when you're exhaling. And naturally, you may notice the mind wandering away. You may notice the mind drifting away into thoughts, moving away from being focused on the breath. And any time that you notice the mind leaving the breath, with compassion and with kindness, just bring your attention back to that breath coming in and out through your nose. Now, from here, we'll shift the attention away from the nose, and now we'll bring the attention to the chest. As you bring your awareness to your chest, notice how the breath interacts and dances with this part of your body. You might notice the chest floating up as you inhale, and then softly gliding back down as you exhale. And notice where you feel the breath the most within your chest. Is it in the middle, slightly above, maybe below? Allow your attention to refine, to become more and more subtle, as you now take a few minutes to be with this breath happening right here, right now, making contact with your sternum, your chest. And again, if that mind does drift away, just simply bring the attention back to the breath coming in and out through your lungs, keeping in mind that there's no such thing as a bad meditation. The important thing is that you're here, that you took this time out of your day. And even if you spend the whole entire meditation practice chasing after that mind, this is time well invested. Take a last couple minutes, continuing to allow the anchor of the breath in your chest to be the place where you invest your focus and your concentration. Good. Now, allow your attention to move away from your chest and shift your attention down all the way to your navel, all the way down into your belly. And then can you feel the natural flow of breath traveling down into the belly? Noticing that as you inhale, your navel expands outward. And as you exhale, the navel contracts inward. You might even feel some movement in your lower back. Can you be present, though, to the movement of air interacting with your belly? For a few minutes, just meditate, softly concentrate on that natural rise and fall of your stomach.
Beautiful. Now, see if you can bring your focus wherever you feel the breath the most, either at the nose or the chest, or continuing to keep the attention right there at the navel. And for these last couple minutes, just focusing on that area. And nice and easily, just allow that connection to go. Just taking several moments to just be in stillness and to sit in the echo and the after effects of what you just did. From here, take a deep inhale through the nose. Inside out the mouth, let it go. Anytime you feel yourself becoming stressed, anxious, or agitated, return your attention back to your breath, and therefore back to the present moment, knowing that anytime you're present, that there is no stress and there is no anxiety. This can be especially helpful when you're in transitions of life, driving in traffic, waiting at a stoplight, or standing in line at the grocery store. Allow these transitions to be an opportunity for little micro meditations of feeling the breath, knowing where you feel the breath moving into the body, and returning your mind back to being present. As you're ready, slowly open up your eyes and enjoy the rest of your day.